Voyagers, we are coming to you today with a special video that is going to detail our entire check-in and boarding process for Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. We decided to make this a separate video because it was just such a lengthy process. It was very detailed and there were a lot of steps to it. So COVID tests are included with your cruise fare and you do take them at the terminal right before you board the ship. So this is a very important process. We want you to see all of the steps involved with that, and then we'll get to the fun later. So we hope you enjoy and learn some information about how you board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. So some details before we head down. We are currently parked at the Terminal G parking garage. You can see the G's on the little signage there. I believe Terminal F is actually the terminal that Virgin's going to use. They're doing some construction on it right now though, and so testing and everything takes place down here at G.
How much was it to park in this garage?
It's about 20, 21, 22 a day. It's steep. It's steep.
Yeah, we never park in the parking garages. We always park off-site usually, so $20 is kind of like
The only thing though is there's a lot of people waiting in line down there. Like a lot of people back there.
We'll show it when we get down there, but woof, that looks like a lot of people.
Alright, so a little hectic here. I'll do my best to explain. So there is Terminal G, the garage for it anyways. Garage for Terminal G. Now I believe Terminal G is actually where you will go in to board the ship whenever you're ready. But first, as we mentioned, you do have to do the on-site COVID testing, and that is what these crazy long lines are for. So right now, the embarkation time slot, 2:15 to 2:30. If that's your time, you can go ahead and proceed in to the actual testing line, which is being done inside the terminal there. Now I want to point out up ahead right there, there's a sign that says Rockstar Quarters and VIP. So if you are staying in a Rockstar level suite, it has its own line for that. Now as we turn here, beyond that, you'll see the next set of times. The embarkation slots, 2:30 to 2:45, 2:45 to 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 3:15. So there's like holding areas here for those next sets of time slots. And then as you go on down, there's actually a sign that says too early. So if you got here too early, where you're not even in one of these holding areas yet, then you can go and wait on down closer to the actual terminal. Once it's your time slot, then you proceed in to the line to go actually inside the terminal and do your COVID test. And once you're done with that, they direct you back further down to where we first came across by Terminal G and the Ahoy sign that's over there. And then they will direct you inside the terminal where you'll proceed to do your check-in and then walk a long way to the actual cruise ship. So, gotta be honest, not the best process to begin. Also, something interesting to note, you'll see the sign there says 2:30 to 2:45, and the sign here says 2:45 to 3 o'clock. When you register for your, when you do the check-in and you choose your arrival time at the port, it doesn't give you a time frame. You literally just pick one time. So ours is 2:45. We don't have a range. So apparently you go to wherever location like your time is at the beginning or at the top is what we are ascertaining here.
All right, folks. So this is the end of our line, and it is snaking like all the way through here, up around, and this is just the outside of the building. So I don't know. We got some waiting to do here. I'm gonna time it and see how long it takes.
Thank goodness it is overcast today. It's about 81 right now, and it's not raining right now, but there are some clouds there because they have these long lines out not under cover. They're just out in the open. So if it was exceedingly hot and sunny, or if it was raining, that's trouble.
Bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 bum. And at about 2:50, we are moving in line.
We are, slowly.
Okay, we're getting close to the building. It looks like before they let you into the building, they do like a little metal detector scan, I guess, before you actually enter. So they have these little signs here for you to schedule your COVID test. So basically you just fill out your information and then you'll be ready to go once you get inside. Just a time check here. It is 3:16. We're about to head inside. So when you sign up for this COVID test via the barcode, you're supposed to pick a time, which I have no idea when we're going to get back there. So I'm just going to pick the first time and hope that it goes swimmingly.
If you missed a QR code outside, they have them here.
Register
And they
online
also
for your
have
COVID
the
test.
manual paper here if you don't have the phone or if you're
Any
unable to
Rockstar
register.
seat holders.
You can do it right here manually
Any
on the paper.
Rockstar seat
And then
holders.
once you've got everything registered, either through the phone QR or on the paper, get in the line and head into test. They will scan your body with metal detector wands on the outside, and then there's a small baggage scanner on the inside when you come in. So everything gets scanned, and that's the point we're at now. Time check, 3:24, heading in to test. And while we're waiting, seems like a good time to talk about a couple different things with the online check-in. So we completed the online check-in, you see the checks there. But in this part, complete your health form on the day of voyage has been grayed out the whole time. I haven't been able to click it. So we're assuming we're going to do that with the staff up ahead. In addition, Virgin Voyages uses what they call the C-band. This is your room key and other things. Instead of having a card, you have this kind of bracelet thing, which is really nice. Got the anchor on there. And even cooler is it's made out of recycled ocean plastics. So you use this, they will actually ship this to your home ahead of time, and you can activate it during the online check-in. Chelsea never got hers, they never shipped it. So you're gonna kind of see both. We've got ours, we're activated, or by we, I mean me and Chelsea's dad.
Yeah.
Chelsea does not have hers, it's a just pick up here at the terminal.
I have an empty wrist right now,
Right now,
but I will have a full wrist later.
yes.
We've entered the medical zone.
Alright, so at 3:35 we are at the registration tables. You give them your first and last name and date of birth, and then they will print out, I don't know what all's on here, so I don't want to exactly show up, but there's a paper they give you with some barcode stickers. You take this to the testing area. Now we go to testing. Oh, you see vaccine verification. Good time to point out, currently you are required to be fully vaccinated to sail with Virgin Voyages, and of course they are an adults-only line. So you have to be an adult, you have to be fully vaccinated, and you do have to have a passport. The typical driver's license with a birth certificate will not work here, at least not currently. And here is the testing area. Don't worry, it's just a slight insertion into the nose, not very deep at all. So real quick, about 5 swabs on each nostril. They will then give you a pink, or whatever color yours is, wristband that signals that you have completed the test, and then you head outside into the next building. So we've exited the testing building, and now we head out and then back down to the right where we came from originally. You can see this is where we were in line earlier. Now there's like hardly any line. So you might just want to show up as late as possible. Might be in your best interest.
I think the later the better for Virgin.
Yeah, it might be. Well, now we head back down, back to Terminal G, and where the big red Ahoy sign is, and they will direct us into the terminal. Find the big red Ahoy sign, Terminal G, and head to the right and go in. Now we go through another metal detector and scanner and proceed ahead. There is a special line for Rockstar quarters as well. Can't show that though for security reasons. And now we head in to the actual terminal where we will await our test results. Then we can proceed with check-in. So I mentioned we are waiting for our test results, and by waiting for test results, I mean they will send you an email to the email address that you provided during the registration, whether you did the QR code or you did the paper, whatever it is, you had to fill out an email address. They will send that email to you with your test results. So you just sit in here in the waiting area, chill out, keep checking your email, and then once everyone in your party has gotten the email that says negative and good to go, then you can proceed to the check-in area.
Yeah, it's about
4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock, so that is how long this process has been taking so far, and we still have to wait for our COVID test. So
We have to wait for the results, then we have to check in, because even though we do online check-in, there's still things they have to do. Then we can board the ship.
this has definitely been a bit of an arduous process for sure, but it'll be worth it in the end.
Exactly. And at 4:55, we have finally received all of our results. Let's go. Now, of course, worth reinforcing the idea here that this is a brand new cruise line, and this is only the 3rd sailing they've had here domestically, and we are still in the COVID era, so there's all that. It will not always be like, oh, and they're building the new terminal. So it will not always be this arduous of a process, but it is something to keep in mind if you're sailing anytime soon. And we finally proceed to check-in. The last step. Now, I'm just like hilariously laughing though, because you see the sign up there says to ship, but the stairs and escalator are both broken. So once we complete the check-in at this here podium, we then have to go back out to where we waited, go back down the hall, back where we got in line here, but we're gonna go up, and then we have to go up there and walk through that tunnel to go around. But we see our checklist. This is the last thing. It's about to begin. So this is where they will actually do the vaccine verification. And basically the test verification, you had to show your test results to get in the line, but they will check them again here, and they are checking your vaccine cards, passports, all of that jazz to get on board. And at 5:20, we have completed check-in and greenlit to board the ship.
And look, I got my band.
You got your band now. It really made hardly any difference having the band ahead of time or not.
You know what's the biggest difference? Is that because you got yours in the mail, your name is on it.
On the inside.
But mine, it can't have my name on it because I had to get it here. So what does it say?
Feeling naughty. All right, let's just get on board. That's what we're looking for. To the ship. We ascend to the ship. Watch your step. Safety first. And we're gonna see a lot of these signs. Keep going, because it's a hoof.
I'm going.
It's a ways, not gonna lie. We have to walk basically 2 terminals. Oh no, no! Hello, lady in red. And as with all COVID-19 protocols, things are subject to change. But as of right now, masks are required while you're in the terminal, but once we get on board the ship, they can go, and we don't need them the rest of the voyage. Whether we're inside, outside, eating, drinking, does not matter. Everyone's fully vaccinated, everyone's tested. We're good to drop the masks once we're on board. Almost there. Now tap your C-band and head on board. Successfully tapped in. Now we head up the gangway. It has been quite the process, but the reward will be oh so sweet. And there you have it. That's the detailed process of boarding Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Now, if you're looking for the actual fun stuff on board, that is coming your way very, very soon. Our next video will be our day 1 vlog on board the ship. We hope you enjoyed today's video, found it informational and helpful, and we hope you'll stay tuned and see you next time. Day 1 coming your way on board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. But until then, we're signing off. Happy travels!